What's up, everybody, and welcome to another installment of Faceless Political Mumbo Jumbo. I am you, you are we, and we are all. Wake up! Everybody, wake up. I try to stay away from this a little bit. Every time I think I'm going to stay away, I got to come back because there's so much to talk about that it's just crazy. It's like I have a whole bunch of stuff sitting here to talk about, but I can't even get to this because there's other things that come up. I mean, this shit is wild as fuck. This Orange McFlurry, cankled up motherfucker has just gotten away with not paying all the money that he was supposed to have been paying for that New York case. This damn felon has once again got away without having to pay. In the meantime, he's milking this country, using the country as collateral, and making all the most money he's ever made in his fake ass con of a convict ass life. And yet he has been ordered to pay X amount of dollars, almost $500 million. And this appeals court miraculously just lets him get away with it. Lets him get away without paying anything. Not reduce the fine to say what they feel like is, an amount that they feel is, okay for them to have him pay. But no, they're not going to just reduce the amount. They are going to delete the whole shit. If you don't understand that this country is dirty and as corrupt as it can be at this point, and just goes to show how dirty and corrupt the judicial system is in this country, I mean, I don't even know what to say. This cankled up, makeup wearing clown of a fucking human has just put this country on full display of what a piece of shit that it really is. How if you are rich, that you can do whatever the fuck you want. I mean, that's what these judges are saying. That's what the judicial system is saying to everybody in this country. And you magatards better wake up. You need to wake up and see what's going on right in front of your face. You have a felon that you didn't want to own up to the fact of him being a felon, didn't want to own up to the fact of him getting busted and having to pay for all this because you kept wanting to for whatever reason, you wanted to let your orange Jesus that's rich as hell get away with everything, even though your broke ass can't get away with everything. But yet, you have allowed this man to go free. This man has ran on convicting about airing out all the people that were affiliated with this pedophile fucking case. But what happens as soon as you find out that he's a part of it? Just strings you along. Just basically is like, oh no, they're dumb. They're stupid. They won't understand. They won't get it. We'll just keep going. And then you guys now you guys are like asking for it. And then they're just like, no, we'll just keep stringing along. To the point that he takes this sex trafficking bitch and moves her in front of everybody's face. In front of everybody's fucking face, moves this trafficking bitch because she's a white lady, puts her in a minimum security prison. And now, not only that, not just a minimum security prison, because that wasn't enough. No, minimum security was not enough. That wasn't good enough. Because he already said when he moved in that he wished her well. That was a friend of his mail order brides. And that wasn't good enough. So no. He had to give this lady work release. So now this lady has got the same type of benefits that Epstein got himself. Doesn't even really have to be in prison, most likely. Basically, she can just come and go. Let the lady come and go as she pleases, basically. Let her come and go. Who cares? Pick up some more girls. Bring her to jail. Bring them to jail and traffic them into jail, I guess. Is that what we're doing? Traffic them to the prison guards, to the judges that helped her get off. I mean, you know. I at this point, I think that they're all in the shit. I think that they're all a part of it because what the fuck else could be going on when you have somebody that is all these rich ass motherfuckers getting away with all this shit? We know damn well there were 1,000 girls that were trafficked. 1,000 girls trafficked. And you mean to tell me that there's not one name? We can't produce any names. And the best you can do is you want to go talk to the convict in prison to see what she has to say after she's convicted? That's the same thing as talking to this convict that's in the motherfucking White House, painting that shit gold, making it ghetto as fuck. If he ain't a corrupt ass, ghetto ass, motherfucking bitch. And this is what we have in the White House, along with his Yahtzee ass, that Stephen Miller that's running the shit. That dude is just the epitome of a white supremacist. The epitome of a white supremacist. Going around, and now that he's not getting what he wants, now that even they see some white people are talking about it, older white people are talking about it, now he wants to try to start talking about older white men, that they need to just shut up. They just need to shut up. These old white hippies, they need to shut up. As if these old white hippies are not a part of this country, you piece of fucking shit. These people, it's like, they really feel like they don't have to be, like they're not in office for the whole country. They're only in office for a select few. And the select few doesn't even include the magatards. They only let them off because he was corrupt and he knew that he was going to get off. He was a felon. So he was like, you know what? Since I'm now a felon, I'm going to let these people off. And not to mention they're all white. So there you go. But this is what we got. And now these people are out here harassing American citizens based on their skin color and how much money they have. And this is what you people voted for. If we aren't showing the rest of the world how stupid this country is, I don't know what we're doing, because we have to look so stupid. When you can give an electorate two choices, you can put a felon, a convict, somebody that has stole money from people, somebody that has just defaced the U.S. Capitol, at his behest, had the whole Capitol defaced by all these crazy ass people. When you can have somebody allow people that have been convicted of seditious conspiracy released from jail, and when you can just have a lady that is shooting and killing puppies, dressing up as every agent in the book, running around, to be on camera. This is what we are dealing with. This is the crazy ass shit we are dealing with. We are a joke. He has exposed this country for how stupid, how much of a joke we are, and then on top of it, wanting to get rid of the whole education system, wanting to get involved with the college systems so people don't know what's going on, wanting to dictate what people can learn and what they can't learn. What is this country supposed to be? Isn't this supposed to be a country that's based on freedom? There is no freedom. They talk about freedom, but there is no freedom. They're taking away all the freedoms, all the rights of everybody in this damn country. And everybody's sitting here looking stupid. Looking just real stupid. I don't even know what to say. I mean, yeah, just crazy. Crazy. These people are just shitting and pissing all over the city as well as attacking police officers. But you know what? It's okay. They happen to be white, so we cool with it. We good with it. We are good with it. I mean, this country is racist as hell. It's just racist to the core. And it's just being completely exposed each and every day just how racist this country is. But yeah, we're just living in a very sick society. We're living in extremely sick times, a sick society. And then you have this fool, the Orange McFlurry, Kenkel's Makeup, Kenkel's McMaybelline, going to have a meeting with Putin. He wants to meet with Putin. And what damn world leader have you ever seen that welcomes a enemy to the state? I mean, standing there just a red carpet, rolling out a red carpet for the fucking enemy of a damn country, and standing there clapping for him, looking like you just couldn't wait for him to get to you, looking, I mean, like a little teenage girl looking at the damn fucking football, the damn dude, what the I'm just, this is just crazy. Yeah, looking like at a teenage girl looking at the damn oh my god, this shit is crazy. This is crazy. Crazy. We're in crazy times. Crazy, crazy times. Just clapping it up for him. Clapping it up for him. Who does this shit? Who does some shit like this? And then the people are supposed to be okay with it. And then the guy comes, they're supposed to have a press conference, and he's talking before the president of this country. He's just sitting there just giving it up to him. Just like, you know what? Let me just bend over right here in front of you, sir. I'm just going to bend over and you just do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do what you want. Fuck us. Fuck the country. I mean, what the hell is going on? You cannot make this crazy ass shit up. This man he's the op. He is the op if you've ever seen the op. He'll sell out this country, sell out everybody in this country. And all he wants to do with Gaza is make it waterfront property. I mean, we already know that. Dude wants to do a real estate deal with Netanyahu. He's another one convicted of war crimes, basically, or not convicted, but basically a war criminal. And, you know, just massacring these people, killing kids, starving kids, killing press. And meanwhile, people in this country are just sitting here and dealing with it. I mean, people need to be all out in the streets. People need to be protesting this. People need to keep on asking for this Epstein files. We need to know what's up with the Epstein files. We need to know how many people are in it. Not just him. We want to know about all the rich motherfuckers in there. Because now I want to know who all the people are. Because it must be really, really deep. It has to be so deep. And I honestly believe that he's already been paid off by these people to keep their names out of the press and to not bring anything up. Which is another reason why he moved this lady to a damn minimum security prison. Why is the press... They spent so much time on Biden tripping up some steps, but this dude moved this lady to a minimum security prison. And why is the press not continually asking, why has she been moved to this minimum security prison? What was the reason for her being moved to this minimum security prison? What's the reason for her getting work release? It's just like we have a failed press. The only people you can rely on now are independent media. You can only rely on independent media because everybody else has been let go from their jobs. Anyone that was actually doing the job of an actual journalist, really actually reporting real facts to people, they've been fired. I mean, they just let these people go. And if not, you got to still sit here and try to act like you're doing some both sides shit. And then we got Governor Hot Wheels in Texas with this lady sleeping in the damn chambers because he wants to have her followed around by security or some shit so they don't leave. I mean, like a modern day slave catcher or some shit. That's, I mean, if it's not white supremacy that's running this country, and that's the real reason why when it was brought up and said, everybody knew that white supremacist groups were were the leading cause of issues in this country. Now you know why that nobody looked into it. Now you know why they weren't going after these white supremacist groups, because they want to leave them out there. They want to leave these people out there because they want them to be able to take up their arms and fight for this crazy ass fool. But the deeper he goes and the more they realize that he is not for them and will basically, okay, he's okay trafficking their kids as well, he's going to lose their support as well. I mean, the dude is crazy. His mind is just straight mush. Mush. Yeah, man. I don't know. And sometimes it's like I started doing this just because, I figure like if I could reach one person. And this, honestly, I do this because I have a voice, and I think everybody that has a voice, I suggest all of you find yours in this crazy ass demented times that we are living in, because there needs to be as many people as possible online confronting and talking about this craziness, because clearly we got this crazy ass Fox News that even though they lost the case, what is it, over like a bill, $500 million, or was it $1 billion, or some shit like that, and they told the people, told all you tards out there, told you that this shit is entertainment. They told you that what the news they report is entertainment, that it's not real. Literally told you it's not real, that it's not facts. And all these people still listen to it, still paying attention to it. And the ones that makes me sick is I can't stand looking at the brother that's on the couch up there. I mean, I know you want a job, man, but Jesus Christ, dude. If this is the best you can do, you don't have any type of morals, nothing. I mean, I would rather be delivering sandwiches than sitting up there looking like the token Uncle Tom that you are. The Sambo motherfucker that you are. Up there stepping and fetching for the man and selling your own people down the river. I mean, it is just a shame that people like him should never be invited back into the community. When this shit is all said and done, people like him need to stay over there. They don't need to let him back. Like, I even remember when people were trying to let that Owens chick back in, trying to act like she was going to be like changing her tune. I'm like, no. Nope. That lady has shown you who she is. She's full of shit, and she needs to stay all the way over there where she is. She needs to stay over there. He needs to stay over there. Stephen A. Smith needs to stay over there. Eric Adams needs to stay over there. They're all trash. They are trash. They can stay over there with the rest of them. Let them go hang out with them. Let them put them in Alligator Alcatraz and let them be the ones, out there in the fields picking some blueberries and shit because they were so good with the man. You know what I'm saying? Let them do that shit. And now we have these racist ass motherfuckers sitting here in broad daylight and broad sight, wanting to remove historical information from the museums, talking about slavery as if it was no big deal. 400 years of oppression, of people being brutalized, people being raped, people's families being split up, people being drugged down streets, killed, lynched, all the shit. And you got these people on TV, some workout bitch sitting up here trying to talk about only 2% of white people own slaves. Bitch, it don't matter if it was 0.5%. If it was 0.5% and it went on for 400 years and everybody else was good with it and okay with it, that's a fucking problem. If all these systems are in place because of it, which still haven't all the way changed, that is a problem. And for you to sit your ass up on TV, which why she's there in the first fucking place, I have no idea. Like, she has something to talk about. The only thing that bitch needs to be talking about is how to work out. You can tell somebody how to lose some calories, But you don't need to have your ass sitting up there talking about slavery as if you have something to talk about, knowing you're a part of the LGBTQ community and they want to take your damn rights away too. But because you're a fucking little racist ass cunt, you want to sit up there and say all that crazy ass shit and think that it's going to fly. But you know what? She don't have all that security when she's out in the street. So, hey, live your life, lady. Live your life. And if you're going to have some people sit up here, and this is the thing that kills me. When they're talking about information, black information being removed, and also racism, things that deal with racism being removed from museums, and then they have these white people talking about the reason why they shouldn't, this doesn't need to be here, this doesn't need to be there. I'm like, first of all, you are a whole white lady talking about racism and trying to tell somebody what doesn't need to be and why it doesn't need to be. Do you not think that you should be talking to people of color? And if you hear some people of color say they don't need that doesn't need to be there, we don't need to talk about slavery anymore. Until you hear people of color talking about we don't need to be talking about slavery, then you need to shut your fucking ass up. You need to close your mouth, close your thin ass fucking lips, and go sit somewhere in the fucking corner, bitch. Sit your ass in the fucking corner, because you don't have shit to fucking say. You don't have shit to fucking say when it comes to indigenous people, people of color, any of that. When it comes to talking about racism, when your people were the ones that put these people in slavery and put these people in camps and raped and pillaged all these people. So where do you get off, bitch, talking to people about racism when you haven't had to deal with the effects or anything that comes from racism? You've done nothing but been privileged and have benefited from all the systems that were put in place from racism. And you have the nerve to get your lily white ass on television and stand up there and act like you're the mouthpiece for people of color. You need to sit your entire flat ass the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. Stupid ass bitch. That's all I got to say about her. And the only thing... Oh, what else we got? We got this... They're trying to interfere in elections again. Now he's talking about removing mail-in ballots again. Why do these people think that they want to... Why do you people think that he keeps talking... If you could win fair and square the election, which now it even puts more into play, like, did he really win it fair and square? I don't even know anymore. I think the Democrats were just too lazy and too feckless to push the envelope and really have it checked out, because we do know that Elon Musk could have potentially done something with the algorithm, with the voting system. He could have done, who knows what he could have done, but he has his hands in everything. He is like the richest person in the world. So who knows what he could have done to have affected the election, because he did say that he knew he was going to win. There was nothing to worry about. It was already done. So with that being said, the Democrats really should have looked into it just like the Republicans did, but they always want to try to be so above the fray, try to act like they're so damn good. Now, fuck that shit. Do what the fuck they do. Have that shit checked out. Check all that shit out and make sure that these people aren't cheating and stealing, because that's what they're known to do. That is exactly what they're known to do. And if people don't stop buying these damn Teslas, that company needs to be driven completely out of business. People do not need to forget about what that man did and all that crazy ass shit that he did, the putting up his damn arm, doing all that Hitler crap, all that stuff he was doing. Nah. Being as racist as he wants to be too, bringing in white South Africans. I still ain't forgot about that. And the press is still just act like they just forgot all about it. But this is where we're at. Drive that motherfucker out of business. At least the company out of business. He's still going to be rich, but Tesla needs to go down. That company needs to go under. People need to stop buying anything. People don't need to buy stock. They don't need to buy the cars. They need to get rid of those damn cars. They need to all just be in a dumpster someplace. Just in a landfill. Fill it up. Fill them up. Fill them up. I mean, and now this guy, we already know that he's got health issues. Just the simple fact, I mean, we already knew he had health issues beforehand, but once it came up with him actually talking about it, and now the recent thing, the last thing he's been talking about is he's trying to make sure he gets to heaven, supposedly. And so if the fact that he's even saying that, you know, that he always talks about, it's always a confession. Anything he brings it up, he always lets you know what's going on before it even happens. So the fact that he's even bringing it up tells you that somebody has been talking to him. People have been telling him that his health is in a really bad state, which is the only reason why an evil bastard like him would even be having any thoughts about heaven, because he knows that his mortality is in play. I mean, I say give it a couple months and he's probably going to be, like, something's going to happen to him. I said this in a few videos. A few videos ago, I've already said, if they brought up his health, it is 10 times worse than what they said it was. So he is in some serious shit. The man is effed up. Within a month or two, something's going to happen to that man. Something's going to happen to him. Who knows? But, and then who knows who we're going to be stuck with? I guess we'll be stuck with crazy ass JD Vance. But, yeah. And that fool in Union Station in LA, and they're trying to talk about it being supposedly so bad and this and that. And I'm like, dude, I have been in Union Station several times. And the last time I was there was probably about, maybe about a year and a half ago. And people go through that station to go get on their trains, to go, you know, get where they got to go. And the station is fine. It's not all over. It's not no bunch of, they're trying to make it seem like it's like people getting robbed and mugged and something. I mean, the place, no, it's nothing like that. It is completely fine. You don't see people all over the place lingering around. All you do is see people commuting, like any other station, going back and forth, getting on their trains to go where they have to go. I mean, all this shit is made up. And if there's so much going on, why aren't they in any of these red states? There's no crime in the red states? I know there's all kinds of crime in the red states. But you know what's going to happen is they keep fucking with these blue states. They know all the money comes from the blue states. And if the blue states withhold the money, which is what they should do, they should withhold their money so the red states everyone has to suffer. They should make them motherfuckers suffer. Trying to gerrymander seats and all this shit. I mean, these people are just as full of shit as they want to be. It's so just out in the open, blatant ass racism. You know, I mean, it all comes back to racism. It's just so racist. Like, I'm so sick of this country and it's just blatant racism and these people just acting like, you know, it's okay. And it's always, it just kills me how when another racist, when they're called out and they're racist, and another racist tells them, oh, no, that's not it. I'm like, dude, first of all, you can't get, you're not going to be absolved of your racism from another racist telling you that you're not racist. I mean, I don't know what makes white people think that another racist white person can tell them if they're racist or not. I don't know how they assume that they don't have to consult with somebody else, a person of color, to really know if they're being racist or not. I mean, but that's the audacity of it all. That is the privilege of it all. That is the, the entitlement of it all. To not even understand how obviously stupid it is what they're saying and what they're presenting to people. I mean, it's just crazy. And he said, like I said, this man's talking about trying to get to heaven. I'm like, some people have been predicting about, they think he's going to like potentially just, die or something from this. And I'm kind of like, no. Some people want him to die, but no, that is way too easy. I do not want him just to fall off and die and it just be over for him. That is way too easy for him just to die and go away. No, he needs to suffer. Whatever it is that he's dealing with, he needs to just go ill, and he needs to be in just uh, his body just needs to break down, and he needs to be riddled and just riddled with pain for as long as humanly possible. I hope it lasts for, actually, since he wants to be president again for a third time, I hope that he's riddled with pain for as long as that second term would be. So if he's like, what is he, like 85 now? He'll be like 88 then. Yeah, let him just be in pain, just stuck in his body, just where he can't do anything but just be stuck and in pain until he's about 80, 88 years old. That would be great. And then, yeah, then maybe he'll just pass on off, slide on out of here. But no. All that him going quickly, no, that's not good karma. Good karma is him having to stay and suffer. He needs to stay, suffer, and see what's going on, watch the country recover, see what needs to happen, how things need to actually be in this country without a racist in chief and a clown car of a cabinet. He needs to be able to watch it go down. He needs to sit there in pain, in a hospital bed, eating pudding and Jello and watching the shit go down. That's what needs to happen to him. So, yeah. As always, I think I'm finished at this point. I think I've gone on a long enough rant, people. So drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. And like I say all the time, this show is straight talk. I'm not getting on here playing clips because I don't want to hear his stupid ass mouth. I hear that enough, and you can see that on other shows. You can watch all that other shit somewhere else. But when you come here, this is just straight talk about what is happening in this country and this crazy ass bullshit society that we're living in right now. And as I always end this question, to really think about. And this goes to everybody. This is across the board. This is all of us included. This country, and as I said in the beginning, I am you, you are we, and we are all, because that is true. When you close your eyes, do you think that you're seeing or feeling or knowing what it is to be, you're some color or whatever when you close your eyes? No, we are all souls in these bodies. But the problem is the humans part of us is stupid. And we have been led to believe, or some of us have been led to believe, that based on a particular tone of skin, that somehow makes them better than somebody else, which makes absolutely no fucking sense. So the question is, why do we as a society accept white mediocrity? DEIs. That's all I got, everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stay woke.